not only just resources, but you've given them just a reason to believe again. Because of Folds of Honor, my family feels seen, they feel heard, and they feel loved.
Powerful words there. This Military Appreciation Month, KPRC 2 is teaming up with our community partners, Energy Transfer, Houston Christian University, and Exclusive Furniture to recognize national nonprofit Folds of Honor.
They provide support and scholarships to the spouses and children of America's fallen or disabled service members. Joining us now with more on their mission, Diane Nemechek, the South Texas Regional Impact Officer for Folds of Honor. Thanks for stopping by Houston Life today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we just said it, helping families and children of fallen or disabled soldiers. This all started in 2007.
Yes.
Since its inception, your organization has grown, and right here in South Texas, there's a huge need. So describe to us the need that's out there, and how many young people are you actually reaching?
Well, since 2007, when we were founded by Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney, he's a PGA professional and an F-16 fighter pilot, and he had completed a couple of tours of duty, witnessed the other side of war, witnessed an American hero who had fallen, making his final trip home. And there was a 4-year-old boy on that tarmac, and it hit Dan very differently. After seeing that other side and seeing that somebody had lost a loved one, he felt compelled to do something. So that was our very first scholarship recipient back in 2007. And we fast forward to today, where we have over 62,000 lives that have been impacted thanks to the unwavering commitment of people who proudly stand with the Folds of Honor.
Wow, that's incredible. And, you know, it's a cause that I think everyone can stand behind, but it doesn't work without the commitment of people like yourself, the community. In addition to scholarships, Folds of Honor also offers support, offers families of disabled veterans and Gold Star families. What ways of support are you guys leaning into?
Well, we have our largest grassroots fundraiser, which is golf. The PGA of America has stood in the gap for many years, making sure that they help us fund educational scholarships. We also have corporate partners, charitable contributions that are made. We have grassroots fundraisers within the golf space, our inaugural gala. You'll find things all across. There's over 40 chapters within Folds of Honor all across the United States. But right here in South Texas, we are making pivotal impact, changing lives for Houstonians as well as those throughout South Texas.
Well, and as you've grown too, we were just chatting during the break, were you surprised the number of applications? Like, your organization is growing, but you're also receiving more applications. I mean, the need out there is so great. And that's one of the challenges, right? You want to reach more people, but you got to raise more money to do that.
And there is an increased balance. I mean, we used to see a very steady year-over-year impact. Now we're seeing where that sometimes doubles. This year we'll have over 25,000 qualified applicants, and we'll fund about 15,000 of those.
Wow.
So the need is great. It's ever growing. We're so appreciative of partners much like yourselves who help us spread awareness. We don't pay for advertising. You won't see us in the forefront of things unless it's something that's donated by your time, your talent, and your treasure of corporate partners, as well as moments to be able to share the stage with you today and make sure that people are aware of the service and the sacrifice. There's one thing that we focus on at Folds of Honor, and that's honoring the sacrifice of those who serve by educating their legacy.
Wow. And it's important that our viewers spread the word, because like you said, you're not paying for advertising, so you got to have people who care about this just as much as you. Let's talk about the Insperity Golf Tournament, because that's a huge event for you guys.
It is. Our partners at the Insperity are amazing. Their commitment to what we do, standing in the gap for us year over year, has been fantastic. This was our 3rd year of partnership, and this year we actually went one step forward. Saturday was solely Folds of Honor Greats of Golf Day, where it was all about service. Red, white, and blue. Everybody was out in their patriotic gear. We had merchandise tents. We had the Greats of Golf, everybody from Jack Nicklaus to Annika Sorenstam, present and making sure that they're, as proud wingmen, standing in the gap and helping us honor our men and women in uniform. It was absolutely incredible to be able to share that, not just with the city of Houston, but with our amazing partners through the Insperity Invitational.
Yeah, well, it's such a great event. It's a great way to reach people too. Your annual gala has sort of an atypical location, the Lone Star Flight Museum.
Yes.
perfect place to throw a party.
Absolutely.
And this looks like a beautiful event. And this is just one of the ways people can get involved. Like anyone could buy a ticket and go to this, right?
Anyone can buy a ticket. You can find information at southtexas.foldsofhonor.org. Last year was our inaugural event. We raised over $818,000 changing
Wow.
lives right here. First ever record-breaking inaugural event within Folds of Honor. And that was thanks to Houston. Houston stepped up and stepped out, and we had a really great time with our red, white, and blue boots gala.
I mean, yeah, let's just throw a party. And by the way, we're going to raise $800,000.
But there's one thing I like to do, it's throw a party. I'm so blessed to have the amazing support of an amazing board of directors and so many community partners, donors, volunteers who helped make it possible. But we were able to literally bring this full circle. And we're excited for year two. Hopefully you'll be able to come join us.
I mean, it looks like a great time. And you know, one thing about Houston, Derek, I'm always amazed but never surprised by how much this community gives back and how much they care about their veterans and the armed forces. But there are also things that people, you know, can do. They can donate. They can do like a self-starter campaign. They can do all kinds of things to fundraise online.
Absolutely. We have peer-to-peer opportunities. There's opportunities to donate to our gala, to sponsor tables for our gala, golf tournaments. I mean, we all require sponsorship. That's how we're able to push these events forward and show everybody a really great time. But for people to not only be involved with their treasure, their time and their talent is just as important. So whether it's volunteering, giving through generous contributions, or participating right there on spot, we welcome it all.
Well, and Diane also comes from a military family, so you have found your calling. Congrats, by the way, to her youngest, who graduated from college over the weekend. Diane, it's so nice to have you in studio.
Thank you. It's such an honor.
We do want to let our viewers know, by the way, this annual gala, Red, White, and Boots, is happening September 13th, 2025, starting at 6:30 p.m. down at the Lone Star Flight Museum. Again, all the funds raised goes directly back to helping their mission and helping those families in South Texas. So, Diane Nemechek, thanks once again.
Thank you. Thank you both.
In the meantime, if you would like to support the mission of Folds of Honor, or maybe you know someone who could benefit from their scholarship program, you can visit our website, clicktohouston.com/community to get more info.